it's bow time. We are going to start this is bent, so it's not going on so great, but it's okay. It's perfectly fine. I checked the ribbon. Starting with our 4-inch, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail it. It is so cute with these matching rockets on it. It matches perfectly. So cute. Now, I want a big bow. This wreath is over the top. So, I'm going for 16-inch tail here. We like big bows and we cannot lie. This is how I make my big wreaths. So far with you guys, I've been making my wreaths that are just as gorgeous, but I consider them to be ribbon wreaths. They don't have all this blingy blingy, right? So as far as our series goes, this is the first time you girls are seeing my big wreath I always make. Now, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this, putting the seams together and cutting it at an angle. Oh, I had it right the first time. All right, let's dovetail. We're adding in one of the ribbon tail ribbons, so I just make that tail a little bit shorter than the first. I'm no longer measuring at this point, and I do the same thing with the loops. Pull enough off of this if you're not fighting your ribbon. You can put it back later. We're going to give that a twist. This is replacing our hands. We're not able to hold a hand bow, so that replaces the hands. And I'm going to do 2 of these. Since this is a tail in the wreath and I really want it to come through and it matches everything so perfectly, we're going to do 2 of those. Now I want to come in with the other ribbon that was a tail, this beautiful red glitter. Making this tail just slightly shorter than that one. Same thing with the, I knew this one was going to come unraveled, so we're just going to set him aside. Pull a bunch off. I'm gonna do 2 of these. It's gonna be a big bow. dovetail. Then, to match that rocket ribbon in the back, I'm gonna come in. I'm running out of space because my wreath is so big. I want to come in with this because it matches that. It says USA, it has Uncle Sam hats, but it has the rockets that's on the back of this bow. So I'm bringing it to the front. And it's going to make the bow come together the way I like for them to come together, personally. Okay. Two of these. And now this guy that's been wanting to be on here forever gets to come out and play. And I cut these at an angle. I do not dovetail the smaller ribbons. You can if you want to. I prefer an angle on the smaller ribbons. And I just go in. He's actually going to be a little loop. And just like the others, except for the back, he's going to be 2 loops. I'm just cutting the side of the angle as well. My extra long chenille stem so it can get around my bow, but also get down in my wreath and I don't have to sit here and extend them, which I love. And now we need a ribbon to come back in the center. What do I want to use? I'm gonna go back in with this simple blue. I'm not even folding it in half because it's the perfect size. And I'm just finishing off so you don't see that chenille stem. Give it a trim. And now we are going to fluff this gorgeous bow. Look at that. That's a good stack. All right, we're gonna pull our 4.5 up here. Now with the final fluff will be on the actual project, but we're starting here. Then I'm pulling apart my 2.5. Next up was the 1.5. This 1.5. And then this beautiful, delicate little, so see the difference in this side and our flat side. Look how gorgeous. That's why I love the Easy Bow, you guys. I didn't have to sit there and hold all of this. It's impossible for me with my hand strength. I can't do it. Four-inch. Pulling apart our 2.5 inch. Now we've worked down to our 1.5 inch. Just pulling everything in a different direction, and I will finish this how I see fit when it's actually on the wreath. She's gorgeous, but I do want to run my hands before we place her through these ribbons. Just kind of get them going the way we need to behave before we place it on the wreath. I always do that. And now she's ready to be placed as far as I'm concerned, and she is stinking gorgeous. Wow. That's a fabulous bow. Look at that 4-inch ribbon. My heart is pitter-patter. For sure. I'll be back, and we're gonna bling her up. You ready? Is everybody ready? See you soon.